God morning, you guys. It is September 30th. We have Jesus calling, I am perpetually with you. Perpetual means forever and ever, ongoing and ongoing, and more and further, right? That's what that means. Perpetually, infinite, forever with us, right? No matter how far away we walk, no matter how far we stray, God still loves us. We're still his creation. At the end of the day, taking care of you. There's more to that. I didn't even get to the end of that sentence. I got so excited. I'm perpetually with you, taking care of you. That is the most important fact of your existence. I'm not limited by time or space. My presence with you is a forever promise. You need not fear the future, for I'm already there. God's literally telling us that he's with us now, 5 minutes from now, 15 minutes in the past, he was with us. He does not play on the same scale that we like to think he plays on, right? A lot of people say, oh, well, it says in the Bible that it took 7 days for him to make the world. But 7 days for us does not mean 7 days for God. That's not what that means at all. That doesn't mean that he spent, what's 7 days, like 125 hours or something? That doesn't mean that he spent 125 hours. Now, he could have. I'm not God, but all I'm saying is that we don't truly know. We like to box things up, we like to compartmentalize things, but we can never put God in a box. And he's telling us right here that he loves us so much. When you made the quantum leap into eternity, you will find me awaiting you in heaven. Your future is in my hands. I release it to you day by day, moment by moment. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, right? Do not worry about tomorrow because I've got it under control. God's literally saying that when you die, when you go to heaven, if you do, right? He would love to accept you with open arms, right? And when that day comes, when that future comes, you will truly know what it feels like to not live with worry anymore. But God's saying, why can't we have heaven on earth? Why can't you learn that now? Why can't all your anxiety, all your fear, all your depression, all your sadness be gone now? Because he's with you. He's taking care of you. So many people are lost these days because they feel like they're alone. They feel like no one's with them. Could you imagine if we told them that God is perpetually with you and taking care of you? You have someone looking out for you every single moment of the day. Right? It's just it's so insane that people just don't truly know how loved they are. Your future is in my hands. I release it to you day by day, moment by moment. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about tomorrow because God's got it under control. I know it's so hard to say that, especially with the economic climate going on right now. Everything that's happening in the world, it's so crazy to just think about like tomorrow, and yet alone next week, yet alone a month from now. But that's what God's saying. It's not our job to do that. Right? We can. He gave us the option, but it's not our job. We're not built for that. He is. So let him handle it and put full faith in him. And it will truly show your devotion to the Lord if you're able to say, God, I give it over to you. I trust you. I know you're going to do great works. I want you to live this day abundantly, seeing all there is to see, doing all there is to do. Don't be distracted by future concerns. Leave them to me. Each day of life is a glorious gift, but so few people know how to live within the confines of today. Much of their energy for abundant living spills over the timeline into tomorrow's worries or past regrets. How many times are we wasting our energy today to get something done in the future? It's actually crazy to think about because we're literally using time that we have today to put thought into time that we have in the future, but that doesn't mean we're gonna get that time back, right? If I spend 5 hours, say, planning for something a week from now, that day and that week, I'm not gonna have 29 hours in the day, right? It's still 24 hours. I still have the same amount of time. That's what God's saying here, right? The remaining energy is sufficient only for limping through the day, not for living it to the full life. That's the saddest thing I see, right? Seeing God's creation, seeing God's people, seeing people made in his image hate their life. When you say, how are you doing? They say, oh, I'm going. How's your day? It's daying, right? It's, another one of those. That's terrible. That's not how he wants us to live. I'm training you to keep your focus on my presence in the presence. This is how to receive abundant life, which flows freely from my throne of grace. If you guys truly feel like you're not living an abundant life yet, confide in the Lord. Give it over to him. And if you do feel like you're living an abundant life, still give all your worries up to God, because there's always going to be something that comes in and disrupts that. Right? But if you have the foundation of Jesus, then you'll be able to do anything. Let's see where this comes from. Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And we have John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. And finally, James 4:13-15. Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money. Why do not even know what will happen tomorrow? What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that. Guys, that's September 30th. I hope you guys learned something. I love you guys so much. And with that, I will say amen.